What's up guys, it's time to go over some more changes in the Street Fighter V beta that's going on right now, and that includes new special moves and new attacks that characters have received. So here's a sneak peek, starting with Cammy. So Cammy has received an air throw called Neck Spiral, and the animation is ridiculous, you can't make this shit up. She literally jumps and spins around in a spiral and switches sides with the opponent. You don't seem to have enough advantage to dash in on your opponent before he's able to jump away or backdash, but you are close enough to hit him with an attack like a standing medium kick, for example. And like I said, since it does switch sides with the opponent, this is a good reward if you're stuck in the corner and the opponent attempts to jump in on you and you switch sides and put him in the corner. Next up we have Dhalsim. He has a new crouching attack now with down back medium kick called thrust kick, even though the website says down forward medium kick, it's not. Anyways, Dhalsim now has a low attack that's not a slide, so he doesn't have to overcommit and make himself unsafe. As you guys can see, you can still cancel out of this normal, and then pretty much all the combos that work with back medium kick work with his down back medium kick. You can also see that Dhalsim is quite low profile, meaning that he can dodge a lot of attacks and maybe even anti-air with it. But of course I'll be doing more testing and I'll go over it more thoroughly when I cover Dhalsim in my patch notes videos. Next up, they reanimated Ryu's crouching hard punch. It looks a little weird now. Kind of looks like Ken's crouching hard punch almost. I tested most of all of Ryu's combos, making sure everything still worked, like the range didn't change or anything. It still works as an anti-air just like the crouching hard punch did. I couldn't find any combos that I couldn't do with the old crouching hard punch, so as far as I can tell there is absolutely no difference at all except for how it looks. The only possible explanation is that Capcom just hated the animation and they didn't like the idea of Ryu doing a crouching hard punch into an uppercut and him using the same arm. That's pretty much the only thing I can think of. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Finally, we have Zangief, who has 3 new moves now, starting with Flying Headbutt. This is Zangief's new command normal that you have to do in the air by holding up and pressing hard punch, even though the website says hard kick. This has little to no range, but it deals a massive amount of stun. So you definitely, as a Zangief player, want to find a way to land this in a match. You can only do this from a neutral jump, but if you block something like a Ken or a Kuma EXDP, it's pretty much lights out for the opponent if you block it. Now the second new move is a new special counter called Tundra Storm. This is done by doing the uppercut motion with punch. If the opponent specifically attacks you with a horizontal kick attack, Zangief will grab them and throw them. These kick attacks could be normals, specials, or even EX moves, but like I said, they have to hit horizontally. After a successful counter, Zangief doesn't get much off of it. He seems to land really far away from the opponent, but it does do a massive amount of damage. Even when the opponent is in the corner, you're still really far away. Also keep in mind when Zangief does this, during recovery he is in a counter hit state, just like Ryu's V-skill for example, or other counter moves in this game. So be careful when using it. And the third new move that Zangief gets is a new forward throw if you throw your opponent while he's in a crouching state. Zangief lifts up the opponent and does a choke slam. Zangief doesn't seem to be much further than the opponent than he was with his normal forward throw, so I don't see a difference on Oki, for example. But it does seem to do just a little bit more stun, so it seems very similar to Mika's forward throw when the opponent is crouching. This will give Zangief players a slightly better reward for using their forward throw if they catch their opponent crouching, because most Zangief players like to use the back throw because then they're right next to the opponent afterwards, but then they give up the corner when they do that. So that's a wrap guys, those are all the new special moves given to characters during the Street Fighter V beta. Let me know if you guys like these additions and should they add more special attacks to other characters as well. Don't forget to like the video guys and be sure to subscribe to the channel, especially if you're new, and of course I'll be covering more characters in depth with their patch notes in the future. Till then guys, take care.